My ears are free. Maybe I can listen to something. Interesting reading, but I could listen to something in the meantime.
Even if you still don't know it, this is what is called multi-channel multitasking, which means optimizing our resources and increasing productivity, combining tasks that use different senses. Hi, I am Concetta Cucchiarelli and I am an attention specialist and the creator of Sustainable Focus Framework. Today we are going to explore the trend of multi-channel multitasking and whether it's actually good for your productivity. Think about a lemon. When you think about a lemon, you might go immediately like this. It's kind of a reflex, but you also immediately recall the smell, the color, the shape. This happens because our senses don't work in isolation. They always work together to create a richer, deeper understanding of reality. For example, when you think of a lemon, your brain combines inputs from sight, smell, touch, and even memory to create a vivid experience. This is how we process the world, and on top of that, you have all your personal experiences related to the lemon, including vodka or gin, which for some reason are related to lemon for me, or the detergents that you use to clean the floor, you name it. Now, the mistake we often make is that since we see one sense predominantly busy, we assume that this is the reality and how things work, but it is not. The predominance of one sense is just apparent. For example, when we read, we think the only sense at work is the eyes, but often we have to listen to what we are reading, even in our mind, picture the images and the meanings, and create internal narratives. This means that no, your other senses are not free, they are working as well, but without us being aware of it. The problem with multi-channel multitasking is that it reduces this richness. So instead of allowing our brain to form deep, meaningful connections, we spread our attention thin, leaving us with shallow experience and weaker recall. Multi-channel multitasking has three huge costs. The first one gives us fragmented experiences. When you isolate your attention to one sensory channel, you miss the big picture. Will you consider stale chips fresh just because they sound fresh? No, right? And yet, this is what an incredible study called the sonic chip shows. The sound we perceive makes us actually perceive something different that is not there, fresh chips. Our senses are interconnected, and focusing on just one creates a different and shallower version of reality. Weaker connections, poorer recall. Memory thrives on rich connections. By dividing attention across tasks, you weaken the neural links your brain needs for better recall and deeper understanding. Reduce creativity. The richness of these connections is the foundation of creativity. Creativity thrives on finding new connections, and sometimes between things that seem highly improbable. Machines, for instance, connect what's likely or logical, but humans, we excel at linking seemingly unrelated ideas to solve problems and find innovative solutions. And the more complex connection we form, the more we can think deeply, problem solve, and generate innovative ideas and solutions. Unhealthy habits. Multi-channel multitasking perpetuates the beliefs that we must fill every free space, in this case, the sense not directly involved in a task, with productive activity so that we can maximize our resources at all times. This habit teaches us to avoid stillness, making us impatient and less able to stay present or enjoy moments. It also reduces our ability to tolerate discomfort or the feeling of not being fully busy, leading to a constant chase for productivity at the expense of our well-being. So what can we do instead? The answer is pretty simple. Focus all your senses on one task at a time. Immerse yourself in what you want to do. So, how to start? Start small, dedicate just 10 minutes to single tasking every day. Don't worry about distractions, they are part of life. Eliminating distractions is just another unrealistic goal, additional stress you add to what you're doing. And remember that every time you do something, all your senses are at work to give you the best and richest experience ever. So don't overload the system, just stay with that one thing. And remember, just because you can multitask doesn't mean you should. Multi-channel multitasking is a survival mechanism, but don't turn an emergency behavior into your default mode. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights on focus, attention, and productivity. And as always, stay centered, stay connected, stay sustainable, focused.